Sacramento, CBS 13, flags at the state capitol at half-staff in honor of the 13 service members killed in the suicide bombing at the Kabul airport, including a 23-year-old Marine sergeant from Roseville. Nicole G. was killed after a suicide bomber detonated explosives outside the airport. Her family is devastated. They remember G as a bright light who was passionate about everything she did. Read more. Standoff in Sacramento ends with suspect under arrest. The Oakmont High graduate documented her time while overseas. She was deployed earlier this year but entered active duty back in 2017. CBS 13 spoke to G's sister Misty Fuoco, who says G loved her job and was proud of the work she was doing in Afghanistan. Some of the last things she said was, "I love being here, this is amazing work. She couldn't wait to tell me more about it after deployment," said Fuoco. G is also remembered for her positivity. "She is the person that kind of lifts everyone else's spirits up," said Fuoco. "She was a bright light, a motivator, and a trusted friend. She has always been very motivated and passionate about everything she does," Fuoco said. "We have an ongoing joke in the family that she has always been the golden child." Fuoco described G as her best friend, greatest inspiration, and hero. "She is the friend that people go to when they need help," she said. Read more. Bad air quality across the region cancels events, closes some businesses. G's family is still numb after learning of her death. "There is still disbelief and not wanting to believe it's happening," Fuoco said. The Roseville native graduated from Oakmont High School. The school's principal said in a statement, "Nicole is a hometown hero. Her life and service to our country will never be forgotten." High school is where she met her husband, Jared G., who's also a Marine. Following in her husband's footsteps, G enlisted a year after him. Social media had just a snapshot of her time in the Marines, including her deployment in Afghanistan. One of her last updates shows her holding an Afghan child in her arms with the caption, "I love my job." She had an incredible, fiery passion for what she was doing. "She loved every second of it with all her heart," said Fuoco. "That love for people, abroad and here at home, will leave a lasting impact. There are not bad memories, there are only happiness, laughter, and positivity. She was an absolute delight for everyone who knew her," said Fuoco. More news. Modesto officer who was shot while serving warrant doing well after having leg amputated. Valina Jones. Valina Jones joined CBS 13 as a reporter in April of 2020. Valina grew up in the Bay Area and is thrilled to be back in Northern California now. More from Valina Jones.